What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing some wiring on the Corvette. So the wiring that I'm doing is for that guy right there, cooling fan. The way it was wired was this switch was wired to these, which goes directly to a hot, and through the wiring harness to the original fan wire. So what I'm doing is Corvette is so low. It's a fan controller. Now, I'm not good at wiring, so I will see how this goes. Motorcycle just went past. I will see how this goes. I kind of have an idea of what needs to go where. So I'll bring you guys back when I get it done, and I'll tell you kind of what I did. Alright guys, I'm back. Corvette's here. It's actually been 5 days since I recorded that last bit. Problem was, I suck at wiring. It took me a while to figure out where everything went. I'm gonna sit you guys down for a second. You're gonna look at the sky. I'm gonna open the hood of the car. Man, that thing is heavy. Anyway, I'm gonna switch the camera around and show you what I did. So, I wired in this guy. This is a fan controller. Thing is though, you can see that switch in there? It doesn't work. The brand new switch doesn't work. So, see the yellow wire runs into the cab of the car through that door. And to this switch. So, when I turn the key on, I'm not going to right now, I flip this switch. Sorry about that cut, my brother pulled up. But yeah, so that yellow wire up front runs in through that door, under the dash, up through here, into this switch. So when the key's on, I can flip this switch will light up, and the fan will be on. I also installed a new radio while I had the dash tore apart. The other radio is fine, but this one's wired right, and the Bluetooth on it works. So, that's a good thing. Another thing I found out is that a previous owner, not my friend that I bought this from, but the guy before him, had glued a big old chunk of wood over this. He had cut out all the holes for the dashes, or for the gauges and the switch and all this stuff. But it looked absolutely terrible. So we found this out last night, actually, that the original dash piece was still there. He had glued the piece of wood to it. So it looks terrible. It doesn't look the best right now because of all the adhesive that's still, that's still on there. But hopefully I can scrape that off. If not, I'll have to order a new one. And I don't know if I can even find that piece. I might have to go to a junkyard or something. But, yeah, so it took me 5 days to get the controller wired, to run that wire properly up to this switch, and to install the radio, because I don't know wiring. I did wire the controller myself. I had my friend do the radio and the switch. When I originally wired the controller, the fuse panel is on that side of the dash, so I just ran the ignition power wire from the relay into the ignition fuse in that panel. So when I turned the key on, the fan would just come on. So So now I have to turn the key on, and then I have to flip this switch. It adds an extra step, but then that way if I just want the radio on, like say if I go to a drive-in theater, I can just have the radio on, and I don't need the cooling fan on. And found out as well that this is loose in there. There's no light in here because the wire was clipped. Again, previous owner. Didn't discover anything other than that. Well, I mean, one thing we did discover, I can't listen to regular radio in this car because I don't have the antenna cord, the antenna wire that plugs into the back of the radio. There is an antenna power that is plugged into the back of the radio, but it's not getting a signal to go up because I do have a power antenna on this car. It's not getting the signal to actually extend when I have the radio on. So fortunately though, it's a Bluetooth radio, so I can just plug my phone in to charge it and listen to Spotify. So all interesting things, and I'm very happy that the car is cooling. Today is really hot. It's about 87 degrees out. The car was running about 185, which is plenty cool for me. On a cooler day, it'll run about 165. So I'm happy. Next thing I'm doing with this car, I'm gonna be replacing these because they're cheap and they leak. I don't know if you can see very well down there, but there is oil all over. So valve covers are going to be replaced, have new gaskets put in there. I'm looking to get a cold air intake. I'm not too sure. I want to get LED headlights, but I've heard that they're a pain in the ass with these old Corvettes, so I might decide against that. I'm not sure yet. This car needs a tune-up. It's running very rich. So things will happen in the future. And for now, hope you guys enjoyed this very short video. I kind of ran out of time this month to actually record a video. Had some trouble with my dog, and unfortunately he is no longer with us. He was very old. He had a great life, and that really hurt us. So I had to take some time away from pretty much everything to cope with that. But I'm better now. I've accepted it, and yeah. So anyways, Corvette, fun stuff. Hope you liked the video. If you did, smash that like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to know when I upload, ring the bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video.